Well, the sector achieved modest gains last month, adding just 66 cents from the previous period. The increase in growth in industry ADS is indicating that providers are engaging more with the independent ANAC processes. However, it is still important to note that there is still further work to be done, as the sector is still about $3 off of the $225 starting point, which the department anticipated October 1st last year when ANAC came into effect. Now, ADS by all facility types experienced gains except for the indigenous facilities, who retracted last month by $1.62. Now, the slowing in revenue growth was largely driven by the reduction in claiming activity achieved by the sector. Now, as like ACFI, voluntary claiming is a leading indicator to the achieved revenue growth, or ADS. Now, total claiming activity fell slightly in February, with the industry averaging drops to about 5.27% of a provider's total residents being assessed, and voluntary reclassifications dropped just over 1% to 3.48% over the same period. Now, the claimant activities have assisted through in dropping the average age of claims across the industry. Now, as at the end of February, 47.8% of ANAC assessment dates were greater than 12 months in age. Occupancy levels had a slight pickup over last month, now achieving average rates of occupied beds in the mid-86% areas. The indigenous facility types had the strongest pickup of just over 3% of occupied bed days being utilized last month. Now, occupancy was buoyed by the growth in new permanent admissions. The industry jumped just over 3% in new permanent admissions last month, and the length of stays of residents remaining less than 6 months within their facility has jumped back above 25%, which is in line with its normal range. Now, respite days had a come off over February. However, it was a shorter reporting month by days. The number of respite beds used fell just under 35%, which was contributed to also the uptick in the new permanent admissions. And the average age of a residential consumer came back slightly, being reported at just past their 85th birth year. Now, as providers work towards October 1st, when care minutes become mandated by the regulator, we did see an uptick in total direct care time activity being worked across February, with agency hours coming backwards just over 16% in that same period. And that's Mirus Industry Analysis, March edition.